Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I am back. I am back in town. We went on a very long trip. I had some stuff pre-filmed, pre-recorded that went up while I was gone, but then there was kind of a hiatus. We got really sick the second week of our trip. It sucked. All is well, we're back home. I'm so excited to be back and filming again. I missed filming so much. So today I have a heap of empties. If you've never watched these videos, basically I'm just gonna go through a bunch of products I finished up all of the way and how I felt about them. Would I recommend them to you guys? Would I ever buy them again? Or am I like, it was okay, or was it just absolutely terrible? Stay far, far away. So if you enjoyed this style of video, I hope that you will subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into it. I feel like this is in every empties video, but I finished up my favorite drugstore facial cleanser. This is the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. It's amazing. It's very great if you have normal to dry skin. It sounded weird saying very great. I feel like the word great is meaningful enough. You don't need very in front of it. Anyway, so it's really good for drier skin, normal skin. It doesn't dry your skin out. You know that really tight feeling that your skin sometimes gets if you use a really harsh cleanser? I have never ever had that feeling with this. I don't use this to remove my makeup though. So if you're looking for a cleanser that does it all in one, I don't think you'll love this because I don't think it's great at removing makeup. It'll work in a pinch, but I use a separate makeup remover before. But I love this, non-stripping, very moisturizing. Next up, this is a surprise favorite. It's from Aveeno, and it's their Positively Radiant 60-second in-shower facial. This stuff has, I think it's got some AHAs in it. So it actually helps to exfoliate your skin on a deeper level, but it also has these tiny, tiny micro granules in it. I feel like I could do without that, but my skin does feel like a baby's bottom when I'm done. So I'll use this maybe once or twice a week in the shower. You put it on, leave it on for 60 seconds. I'll usually like wash the rest of my body while this is on, and then you rinse it off and it feels so nice. I feel like my skin is brighter when I get out of the shower, whereas when I don't use this and I'm using maybe another cleanser, I feel like my skin looks kind of red. My skin never looks red after using this, which I think is interesting. So I really enjoy this. I'm going to buy this again. I would highly, highly recommend it. I'm working on it. I keep saying this, I know, but I'm doing some research before I do it. So I don't want to just rush into this video, but I do want to do a completely drugstore skincare routine and kind of devote time to only using that. I was inspired by Arna Elaine. She's my obsession on YouTube. I will link her below. I really, really like her. Anyway, she has done quite a few of these drugstore focused skincare videos, and they're so interesting to watch. I love them. I will link one of her drugstore skincare videos that I saw that inspired me to do it down below, but I want your recommendations for your favorites. I know what my favorites are, but I want to know, are there other gems out there that I haven't heard of? So I'd love for the comment section down below to just be a treasure trove of amazing drugstore skincare recommendations for you guys to access to. Some of these are wet. I just got them out of my shower. This is my favorite body wash of all time, the Aveeno Skin Relief Body Wash. It's fragrance free. It's so good for your skin. It's got colloidal oatmeal, which is great for your skin as well. Again, it doesn't strip it. You use it all over your body. My skin doesn't feel dry when I get out of the shower. Now I use something else to help with that too, but this has been my favorite. I've gone through, I don't even know how many bottles of this. This is the first time I found one with a pump so that I could use it like crazy in the shower. It is so awesome. So this one's almost gone, so I wanted to mention it so I don't have to hold on to it. It's the Shea Moisture Bath Body and Massage Oil. I feel like I've randomly talked about this in some videos on my channel. I've already repurchased it. It's in my little backup drawer. This is incredible for moisturizing your skin before you even get out of the shower. So I'll kind of quickly towel dry my skin, and then I will put this all over from like here down. And it says that it's supposed to be firming and toning. I'm noticing little bits of that helping here and there. I'm also losing weight slowly but surely from having a baby, so that's helping too. But I figure as I'm losing that weight, I want anything that's gonna maybe even remotely help with firming and toning. And I really like this. It has a pretty strong scent. It's coconut and hibiscus, and that smell is there. So I kind of wish they would have a fragrance-free version of this. That'd be awesome, but it is really, really nice. And the thing about Shea Moisture is they don't have a bunch of gunk in there. No parabens, no phthalates, no paraffin, no mineral oil, no synthetic fragrance, no synthetic color, no sulfates, no animal testing. So much good with this brand. So I highly recommend this brand. I don't think I've tried a single product of theirs I didn't love. Another great kind of more natural brand is the Tree Hut brand. These are both sold at most drugstores, Target, places like that. But it's their moisturizing shave oil. This is probably the third bottle of this. And again, I've already repurchased this. It's already back in my shower. This is my new favorite way to shave my legs. You pump a little bit. It really is an oil, and I just rub it all over my legs, and then I will shave with it. And what I've noticed about it is because water and oil don't mix, it actually stays on my legs while I'm shaving. Whereas when I used to use creams, it would, you know, the water would hit it, and then the cream, it would just kind of be all, it's like gone from your leg before you even shave that section of your leg. This solved that problem for me. But not only that, I feel like I don't have as many like, you know, razor bumps or anything like that. It really is like the answer to my prayers. It's, I think, under $10, maybe around there. So one that I finished up is this native deodorant. It's paraben-free, aluminum-free. It's the coconut scent. Here's the thing, guys. This one was one of the worst when it comes to covering the scent, because none of the natural deodorants are gonna block your sweat glands, and that's fine. I don't have a huge issue with that. But I want obviously the only reason then that I'm putting it on is to help block the smell, and you guys, this only works for a few hours on me. I prefer these Schmidt's ones over this, so yeah. I wanted to try it. It was fine. Like if I had another one, I would use it, but I had to use like deodorant wipes like halfway through the day to reapply. And I understand that with natural deodorants, you do need to reapply, period. None of them are just like foolproof for me, but there are certainly better ones out there. And this one, for whatever reason, with my body chemistry, did not work very well. I talked about these next two in my day in the life video. If it's up, I'll link it below. But this is the Bumble and Bumble Thickening Dryspun Finish Spray. This I really do like, but it's overpriced. It really is. Bumble and Bumble is an expensive hair care brand. Most of the products I've tried from them are very good though. So it's like, so it's kind of one of those sprays that creates like a vortex in your hair where it just like, and adds just like kind of texture. Like today I dry shampooed my hair. It's second day hair. And so it's just kind of, it was air dried. It's just kind of like blah. But products like this can kind of help give it that little bit of volume, a little bit of definition, but not too much, because I don't mind the kind of messier look. So I liked this. I could see myself repurchasing it during like a Sephora sale, but I'm not gonna like run out and buy it, but it is good. So next up was this OGX Bodifying and Fiberful Dry Shampoo. It was okay. It was just okay. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it was terrible, but like for me, I'm realizing dry shampoo is an important part of my routine, and I need a good one. Like I've moved on. Batiste is pretty good, but there's better out there for what I like. I really like the Living Proof dry shampoo. Today I used for the first time the Kristen S dry shampoo, and that one was nice. That one was different. It was a lot more lightweight than I'm used to, but it's also nice. This just didn't do it for me. It didn't soak up the oils as much as I wanted, and just felt kind of gross in my hair. This is the Kerastase Chronologiste. I know I'm butchering it. It was a deep conditioning mask. It worked great. It definitely smelled kind of manly, like very manly. So that would be one reason I wouldn't rebuy it. These are expensive for what they are. And again, I really like those Briogeo deep conditioning masks. So as I use these up, I think this was sent to me in PR long ago. I just don't think they're worth the money. They're so expensive, and there's better out there. Now Briogeo is not cheap either, but it's just so good. I used up my Beauty Blender cleanser. This is really good. I'm telling you, this is the best for me at cleaning my sponges. It does better than anything else. I did do a video on how I clean my brushes and my sponges and my favorite products, and kind of comparing products side by side to tell you which is the best. And this is my favorite way to clean my sponges. It's expensive. I'm sure it's like around 20 bucks for this, maybe even more for this size, but it lasted me forever. And especially since I was only using it on my sponges. But I just feel like it gets it cleaner faster. It saves me time. They're really, really clean. Whereas right now I'm using, I don't even know what I'm using now, and I'm sorely missing this, so I need to buy this again. The VIB sale is coming up soon, and this is gonna be on my list. The Pacifica, I mentioned this earlier, using some underarm wipes. The Pacifica brand are my favorite. These are sold at Target. That's where I get them anyway, and it's their underarm deodorant wipes. This is the coconut milk and pineapple. I also have one that's, what's the scent? I thought it was coconut as well. And then I think they maybe have one more scent, like a third scent. I like them all, to be honest, but it comes with, I think they have packs of 10 and packs of like 30. So you could always buy a smaller pack, try it out. But if you're using more natural deodorants and you feel like you need to kind of freshen up midway through the day, these are awesome. I just wipe under there, reapply the deodorant, and I'm good to go for the second half of the day. And they're also great in your gym bag, of course. Or even if you use regular deodorant, you know, they always say to let your pits breathe at night. And so these are great to use at night to just wipe any deodorant off. That way at night, unless you sweat a lot, but just let those bad boys breathe, and then in the morning you can reapply your deodorant, you know? Oh, I loved this. This is the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Treatment. This was just a lip balm, and it has hyaluronic acid. It is so incredibly conditioning. I used it up pretty fast. I really like this. Really recommend. If I didn't have 15 million lip balms to go through, I would buy this again. The Neutrogena body oil is the light sesame oil. This is what I was using before I bought the Shea Moisture one I mentioned earlier. I do like it. And you know what? Bang for your buck, you get a lot of product. And I like that this is more unscented. So we'll see. If I really do start getting super tired of this smell, I might go back to this because I did like this a lot too. So oily. Speaking of Briogeo from earlier, I finished up their Curl Charisma conditioner and shampoo. Now technically I have waves. Now this is just like kind of air dried, more straight. Most of you guys, if you've seen other videos of mine, you've seen my natural waves. And so I would use this with it and it worked pretty well. I actually found something I like better from Diva Curl, and it's their Weightless Waves shampoo and conditioner. It is so good, you guys. It is so good. My waves have like never looked better when I actually do them. So I did like this. I think I already have a backup that maybe they sent me in PR that I'll definitely use because I do like this, but I have other Briogeo products I like better. A Drunk Elephant Empty. This surprised me how much I liked it. It's the Protini Polypeptide Cream from Drunk Elephant. It's crazy expensive. The product comes up through this little thing, so it pumps up. It's a moisturizer, but it's got all of these proteins, just so much good in it that it's not just hydrating your skin, but it's doing a little bit more. And that's why I really like it. It's got 9 peptides. It says that immediate improvement in the appearance of skin's tone, texture, and firmness. Now, do I think this is like a long-term thing? I don't know. But I know that every night that I put it on, when I would wake up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, like my skin just really, really liked this product. This is easily one of my top 3 favorite products I've ever tried from Drunk Elephant. I will probably buy again. Again, I'm using different moisturizers right now, and then I want to work on that drugstore one, but I am almost done trying all of the Drunk Elephant products. So there is a video coming. I've been saying that for months because I've been trying to try all of them all the way through. And so we're getting close. So I'll be able to tell you all of my thoughts, but this is easily top 3. Another favorite, if you have itchy, dry skin, especially on my legs, this is the Aveeno Skin Relief 24-Hour Moisturizing Lotion. I use this, especially, I get so itchy on my calves and my lower legs. It's crazy, especially at night. So when I put this on, it instantly just like neutralizes things. And I'm like, okay, so this is something I love. I repurchase again and again. It's really, really good. You see that I have a lot of Aveeno. Aveeno is a really good brand. That colloidal oatmeal they put in a lot of their products is so good for my skin. This is one I didn't care for. I didn't care about. It's from Glossier. It's their moisturizing moon mask. And I'm like, I just didn't care about it. Like I'd put it on. I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. You leave it on for 20 minutes and rinse it off. But I never felt like my skin looked much different right after or the next morning or anything. So I was like, why am I doing this? And finally, I kind of put it away for a while, and there's only a little bit left, maybe like 3 more uses. But I've had it for so long that I'm like, it's just time. I'm just going to clean that out and recycle it. Tatcha. This is their water cream. I will say this. I love the new Tatcha like dewy skin cream. The water cream I felt was not quite geared toward my skin. I wanted more moisture. So they have different kinds of creams. But this is one of, I think, their best sellers. Yeah, this is for normal to oily skin. So I would want one for normal to dry. This was a beautiful moisturizer though, but it's a little bit more lightweight and gel-like. And so if you do have oily skin, you would love this. The Tatcha's expensive, but they're basing what they're using on like what geishas used to use. And so it's just different skincare. I hated these. They're from Botanics. They're wipes, and I use them for swatches and things like that, and they didn't really do a good job on swatches either. So I think these would be great. They're a more natural choice if you don't really wear much makeup at all and you're just kind of wiping your face clean, sure. But if you're trying to remove like really like makeup, like brow or anything, it wouldn't do it for me. So I was not a big fan of those. Speaking of Tatcha, this is their Camellia lip balm. There's a tiny bit left. I liked this, but I've mentioned before, I almost wish the gold flecks were more finely milled because you can see them on your lips, like giant little, and so I'm like picking them off and I'm like, I love the idea of it, but it just is silly and it's not as practical as I wish it was. So I wish they could maybe make it more finely milled or infuse it into the product differently, I guess. But I did like the actual lip product itself. Very, very moisturizing. I kept this, I think I had this in my desk for quite a while before I used it up. Oh, I used up a little Basin bath salt. The Basin is sold in Disney. There's a Basin store in the Disney Springs area, and there's one in the Grand Floridian. So you can get these little tubes and fill it up yourself with their bath salts. There's different scents. This was the one that was, I want to say it was like, yeah, kind of like a cream colored. I don't remember the name, but it smells really nice. I like their bath salts. Finished up the Paula's Choice Resist Omega Complex Serum. This is like a powerhouse serum, really. Paula's Choice makes a lot of good skincare, you guys, and they're coming out with new products that I've been trying, and I'm like so excited. I've worked with them before, and I worked with them recently, and I would love to work with them more in the future because they really put a lot of thought and work into their products. They're not putting crap in them. I feel like there's been a lot of news about famous skincare brands that are, you know, not necessarily truthful about what's in their products. They're putting in filler even though it's a $70 serum, and so it's so disheartening. But it's so exciting when there are brands like this one and like Derma E I love, Tatcha Drunk Elephant, where they really are focusing on what is in their products and they're leaving out those unnecessary products. Now, sometimes their prices reflect that, but at least you know what you're putting on your skin, you know? So I loved this. This is a serum that just is like everything you need. Their Resist line is great for anti-aging. I've used a lot of this line and I've not found a product in it that I didn't like. I have 2 empties of my absolute favorite mascara of all time, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It just pushes my lashes up, it curls them, it blackens them, they're just like fluttery little velvet lashes. And that's why I love this. I need to get a freaking another one. Ugh, it dries out so quickly. That's the crying shame. I have an empty of my CoverGirl Ultrafine Brow Pencil in Soft Brown. I love this stuff so much. Such an amazing brow pencil. I've gone through numerous ones of those. Actually, Tyler, my husband, used up the Glossier Super Pure Serum. These are overpriced. These are half an ounce, whereas most serums are at least an ounce. These are half an ounce and they're still expensive. So he flew through this. He was like, whoa, I've never gone through a serum so fast. I'm like, yeah, that's because Glossier is lying to you. I just think that just sucks. So it's niacinamide and zinc. It's good for kind of breakouts and keeping your skin clear. He liked it. It just, you fly through it. I finished up the Lancome Monsieur Big. I was surprised at how much I liked this. It's very, very volumizing. A nice big, ooh, it's all dried out. A nice big wand. Again, similar to the Lash Paradise, but I would recommend it. It's very nice. If you have a gift card or, you know, maybe you tried the Lash Stash and you're like, maybe I'll get the full size of that. It is really nice. The Flower Beauty Zoom In Ultimate Mascara was okay. I kind of used it more on my lower lash line. I had brown and I like brown mascara on my lower lash line. So it was okay. Same goes for the LA Girl Flash. It was okay. I'm not gonna buy it again. I'm not sad that it's run out. It's kind of a cool idea where the brush is flat and then you turn it and it's, you know, more kind of out there, but it just wasn't a great formula in the end. The more I used it, I was like, eh. And then I've used up the Milani little eyeliner. I mean, there's like a nub left. I'm just calling it because it's not easy to use anymore. I'm like, that's good enough. But this is one of my favorite drugstore liners of all time. There's a reason I used it up. It's so, so good. The packaging is pretty. Obviously, it's usually much longer, but it looks like the Urban Decay packaging, but I think it's prettier because of the gold. Fantastic. That was everything. I did it. I'm sure the second I finish filming this, I will find like 5 more things, but we'll have to save them for next time. So if this kind of a video is helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up so I know. And I hope you'll subscribe if you did enjoy this and catch me on social media. It is JamBeauty89 everywhere. And I feel like I talked fast, like as fast as I could, but at the same time, there were so many products. This video is still gonna be long. But I've missed you guys. I'm so glad to be back filming. Thank you guys for joining me in yet another video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.